Hello, it is Leslie Lois, unfiltered. Unfiltered. I'm trying to filter this sun by putting my hand and maybe my purse up so it wouldn't be so bad. Anyway, I hope you're doing well, and I wanted to talk to you about what happened on last night's Bachelorette. So first of all, let me talk about what I noticed the other night, on Monday night, when I saw Chris Harrison come back. He had a ring. He had a ring on. And a friend of mine also said she noticed it too. So what's the deal? So I looked it up, and supposedly he's not married. He was married for like 18 years, and I know he has 2 kids. But for the past 2 years, he's been dating the woman from Entertainment Tonight, I think. Or yeah, Entertainment Tonight. She's a reporter named Lauren something. So maybe they got married and they just haven't announced it yet, because I mean, dude, you're wearing a ring on your ring finger. Like, what's the deal? But let's get into hometown dates. So what they did, because of all the quarantine, the COVID and stuff, is they had the families come to the resort. And it was actually kind of really creative, because they had the guys like try to kind of recreate what it would be like if Tayshia came to their hometown. So first up was Brendan. And I'm trying to remember what he did. I'm looking at my notes. Oh, that's right. He did a small town carnival. Here, I'm going to put this down and go like this. Maybe that'll be better. He did like a little, because he's from a small town, so he did like a small town carnival, and he invited his little, I think she was 9-year-old niece to join them, and it was a lot of fun for them. Like it would be a normal day for them to, going to the carnival and stuff, and they really seemed to have a really good time. I can tell he's really likes her and stuff, but he's not sure if he's ready to necessarily get down on one knee and propose at the end of this, right? So we get to meet his brother and sister-in-law. And his brother, I guess his dad had passed away at some point, and he really looks up to his brother. And so he got pretty emotional when he saw his brother, and basically told him that. I thought that was pretty cool, and that he wants to have what he has, this great family, that he's a great husband, a great father, and that's what he wants. And he really does have strong feelings for Tayshia, but again, he won't propose unless he, for sure, like that he knows for sure that he wants to do it, and that he loves her. He's not going to propose just to propose. And so I was a little worried about him about that, but I think you can tell he's falling for her, and they loved her. So that went really well. And then next up we have Zach. Now Zach was pretty excited for her to meet his parents and his I think it was his brother. Yeah. But so what he did, he's from New York, so it was really cute. So he was like, we're going to some places in New York. Like, so they went to a bagel shop, and they went to a New York pizza place. It's all in the resort, but it was super cute how he did this. And then they had this backdrop of like the water and stuff, and they're sitting on a bench there talking and stuff, and it was really cute. And you really can tell they have some serious chemistry together and stuff. And I mean, he gets emotional talking about her and stuff. And when he walked in, the first thing they all noticed is how big he was smiling. So they're really happy. And of course they had, they talked with her and with him. And his mom was saying about how she's so happy to see him smiling so much. That makes her so happy. And that he used to say that he didn't need to get married, and he didn't want kids and stuff, but he realizes he does want that, and he's learned that because of Tayshia. And so I really think, he hasn't said it, but I think he's actually in love with her. And so that went really well. So, okay, now we've got Ivan. And so Ivan's parents are there. He was really hoping his brother was going to be there. And so what he did is, he's part Filipino. His mom is from the Philippines. So he had Tayshia come over to his place, and they made a Philippine dish together, and she loves to cook, so they have a really good easy chemistry as well too. And so she got to meet his parents, and his mom said to her right away, I'm skeptical of this whole thing. And she told Ivan the same thing, that she's pretty skeptical of this whole thing. His dad actually talked to her, because he was married once before and stuff, and he asked her what she learned from her divorce and stuff. And I think he really liked her answers and stuff. And in the end, his mom said to Ivan, you know, I'm skeptical, but, you know, if you're happy and you're truly in love, then that makes me happy. And I thought that was, you know, of course the parent wants, you know, your child to be happy. And then they were all, Ivan was completely surprised when his brother walked out. He didn't think, and I mean, he just lost it. He broke down, and I thought it was really cool because he really admires his brother, and they have a really close bond, and it's cool to see that. And Tayshia got to talk to him, and she told him how she, you know, why it's so easy with her and Ivan. So I thought that was kind of cool too. Another great date, right? So now we're down to Ben. So Ben's sister is there, and a really good friend of theirs who I know from Antonia. I know her from Top Chef. I really like her. So so he was talking with them. He has this problem where he does not, like, he can't express himself about emotions and stuff, and it's driving me nuts, and I think it's starting to drive Tayshia nuts because she really does have a connection with him, and I think she might have fallen for him the hardest, but she has no idea how he feels because he doesn't express himself. She's to drag it out of him. And so, you know, she has great talk with his sister, and Antonia talks to him and basically said, dude, you're in love. You're in love with her, you know. And because he didn't really think about it, he was like, I don't know if I love her. And she's like, you totally do. How you explain how you feel about her, what you say about her, you're totally in love with her. You need to tell her. So they go to say goodbye and stuff. And again, he's like going, yeah, I mean, this is all great and wonderful, and I'm really, you know, I'm fallen. But he really does not express himself and stuff, you know. And so you wonder what's going to happen, because he's like, wow, maybe I just blew it. I didn't tell her I, you know, was in love with her, right? So we get to the rose ceremony now, right? Oh, so it comes down to Ben and Brendan for the final rose, and she gives it to Brendan, and I was like, ouch, you know. And so she walks out, Ben. And he like doesn't show any emotion. He doesn't show that he's mad or upset or hurt, or like almost like it doesn't, just whatever, like it meant nothing to him, which really disappointed her because she was so frustrated. And I totally get that. Like, I was yelling at the TV, like, say something, like, instead of just, oh my gosh, dude, like, I hope he learns a big lesson from this, as far as, like, you know, you got to express your feelings at some point. You can't expect that your partner to keep dragging it out of you, you know? And so that was really tough for her. And he said he blew it. He totally knows he blew it, because he just didn't, he goes, maybe she was in love with me, but she didn't think I was in love with her because I didn't express it. So I guess I blew it. Yeah, you did. That was so frustrating. I just wanted to shake him through the TV, like, what is wrong with you? Say something. So that's pretty much how how the show ended. So next Monday and Tuesday, it's overnight dates, fantasy suites, and the finale. My thoughts are, I think it's going to be between Zach and Ivan are going to be my two choices. I hope she goes either one. I don't think she could do bad with either of them. But let's see if there's a proposal. I don't know. Maybe there won't be. It seems like there's another twist. I don't know. They hinted at that, let's say. What were your thoughts on that? Who's your guy to go? Let me know. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you again on the next Leslie Lewis Unfiltered. There's the sun for you. Okay. Bye.